we're talking forwards now. Johnny, can you tell me more about the setup for the FC Isle of Man Island game?
Yeah, so we've kind of gone quite strong in the forward line. Kieran McNulty's in there, who obviously plays for St George's, and his fitness has gone skyrocketed this year, and his performances are proving that. You got likes of Sean Doyle and Luke Murray, who haven't played against him this year. They're such a handful. Sean's banging goals in left, right, and centre at the minute, and Luke Murray, he could be anything. He's got the ability to be one of the best players in the Isle of Man. In the next few years, and then you got likes of the wingers like Mikey Williams, Sammy Gelling, on the right hand side. Dan Simpson, another one who's he's such a talent. Dan Simpson, he's probably one of the best players in the Isle of Man. Maybe would have got Isle of Man Player of the Year last year, if the season had finished. But yes, it's looking really strong for us.
And let's talk about behind the reasoning behind this game. It's all for charity. We talk about the competitiveness, but there's a really lovely sort of motive behind it. So you're raising money for the Craig Hartstrong Foundation, and I believe both of you played with Craig.
Yeah, we both played with Craig. And I knew Craig from a young age, and Craig's father as well. He was a tremendous player. So quick, wasn't he, Tony?
Yeah,
he was so quick and skillful. I only found a picture the other day when we celebrated the Railway Cup final.
Seen that,
yeah. So it's a great charity. What they do is fantastic. The amount of defibrillators I see now around schools, sports centres, even in town outside the post office is tremendous. And the heart screening as well. I've been screened twice. So I'd encourage anyone who can be screened to be screened. There's people like Danny Oram and other people who have been there and been away and stuff like that. And even my girlfriend's brother had an issue, and he was sent away, and it was absolutely brilliant to see what they do. So I'd encourage you to get down. It's £5. Tickets are available at the Isle of Man office. It'd be good to get a really good crowd down. It's going to be a good game. So
and just tell us when it is again.
So it's Wednesday the 16th of December, 7 o'clock kickoff, I think. Down at the bowl, so yeah, get yourself down there. There'll be refreshments there, so it should be good.
Excellent. And of course, looking a bit closer to home, the second game in the Railway Cup semi-finals tomorrow is St Mary's versus Corinthians. So what are your predictions, Tony?
I know what my prediction wants to be.
Sorry, what are your predictions?
I'll let Liam
and
make
Johnny?
his prediction, because I personally thought that when Rushen played Corinthians at Rushen were very, very unlucky not to take all the points. I just thought we rode our luck that day.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed we didn't pick up all 3 points, but on the day, a draw is probably a fair result between both teams. I don't think both teams there wasn't much threat posed. Obviously, Quirk was man of the match, but a point's a fair result. Disappointing on our point of view, but I'll take it. Tomorrow's game, obviously Corinthians. I'd say Corinthians are favourite for the whole thing, to be honest, the whole competition, but I've just got a funny feeling St Mary's might pull one off tomorrow, to be honest. I really do. I just feel like big games bring out the big players, and like we mentioned already, Frank, Jack, them two, Stedo. I've just got a feeling St Mary's might sneak it tomorrow. I've just got a feeling, they just know how to win these games. They've got them players in their team that know how to win big games, big semi-finals. I'm pretty sure Langy will have them well drilled, well set up. So yeah, I think it'll be a really tight game. And I just fancy St Mary's to just sneak it.
Do you see any of the games going to extra time? Because it's a cup game, it's got to be finished on the day.
I'm hoping ours doesn't, because I'm on call for work. So,
Money's handy for Christmas.
Yeah, but both games going to be really tight, and it's hard to pick a winner. I obviously want Rushen to win, obviously, in my game, and the other game's 50-50. But if anyone's going to go to extra time, I'd say it'd be the St Mary's Corinthians game.
How do you see the other game going tomorrow, Johnny?
I think it'll be close. It all depends, in my opinion, how well St Mary's defend. If they can keep, the likes of Sean and Luke and Dan quiet, and maybe only concede the 1 or 2, I can see St Mary's scoring 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm not going to sit on the fence. I'm probably going to go for a 3-2 Corinthians win. But it will be a tough game. It wouldn't surprise me if it did go to extra time and penalties.
Yeah, and you throw Steve Whitley in as well, because Steve's been in great form. And the thing is, he's naturally left-footed, but plays on the right. So it's a bit of a nightmare for a left full-back to deal with because he can go either way. I used to hate that. Steve Faulkner, when I marked Steve Faulkner, Steve could do it, and I give up.
Steve Whitley's one of them players. He can win a game and turn it on its head. Fantastic player, and yeah, as you said, to keep them quiet or quietish, St Mary's have got a big chance. But if they don't, then they could run riot.
Very, very quickly, Tony.
Yep.
Weather forecast for tomorrow.
Weather forecast is not sounding too good, to be honest with you. So we'll have to wait and see.
What's the contingency plan?
Geordie's pitch is good. John Higginbottom and I think Ash does a bit up there as well. They do a great job, and because they've had fun enough, the English FA, it helps. But the bowl, it won't matter if snow comes down there. But just before we go, a big thank you to Isle of Man Creamery for sponsoring the game. All the money that they've put into the pot goes into the Craig Armstrong Foundation. Everybody that goes, and the tickets are £5 for adults, £1 for children. We've had to put it up just purely to help the charity because, with COVID-19 being there, charities are struggling a little bit, and this is our chance for Manx football to say thank you to Craig Armstrong Foundation for giving us all a defib, and also Isle of Man Creamery for their support. Unbelievable.